Hi honeys, how's your day going so far? Mine is going fine. Today I'll be making a pot roast. It's a boneless chuck roast. Okay? And it's 2.01 pounds. And I'll be using my crock pot. And I'm going to put potatoes in it, different frozen vegetables, and potatoes. I have to peel these because I don't like potato skins. And I'll make it have a red sauce. I use the diced tomatoes. And these are the seasonings I'll be using. The onion, granulated garlic, white pepper, different colored peppercorns, Italian seasoning blend, no salt. There's no salt in any of these. I'll drop in a couple bay leaves. I got some low sodium chicken broth. That's the liquid I'm using. I'm not using water. And of course, for the salt, I'll be using my Knorr chicken bouillon powder. And it won't taste like chicken, y'all. It just seasons very well. Okay. Let me lower this. I got on one of Nikki's merch. You know, my daughter Nicole. This is her merch. Modest Goddess. T-shirt. I like it. That low enough? Yep. How low can you go? Uh-oh. No, you can't be doing that. Tighten that up some more. Okay. I'm gonna wash this meat. And I'm gonna put a crock pot liner in there for cleanup, y'all. Before that, I'm going to put some water in this liner. That's just something I do all the time. And the water ain't going to touch the food, so I'm using my hydrant water to go inside of the black inserts. Put the bag in here. Tuck it, flatten it out as much as possible in the bottom. Fold it over the rim, but don't tuck it up under the insert. That's that plastic will. The plastic will melt. And you won't be able to get it off. Okay. That's good. Okay. You always start with your vegetables in the bottom. You always put your meat on top. Oh, I did my nails again, y'all. Look at that. This one popped off. Frozen green beans. Let's do it. Open it. I'm going to use all these. this is a lump. Got frozen corn. I like carrots in it for color, but I like the taste of carrots. I want to pick some out. You don't want no carrots. You don't want no green peas either. I like green peas. Some people just put potatoes and onions and maybe carrots in their pot roast. Let me see if I got some carrots somewhere. Couldn't find no more carrots in the freezer, so I'm just gonna drop. Alright, and this camera better not fall. Okay. I thought it was tightened. Let's drop this lump of carrots and peas and corn and string beans. Carrots, green beans, corn, and peas. Okay. Guess I'm gonna use these rubber bands over. They're still good. Okay. I'm gonna dump in. Now I'll put this on top of the meat. Okay, let me put some liquid in here so I can turn this on. It's already plugged in, but it ain't turned on yet. But I could because I got water in the bottom. I'm gonna set it to high. This was reduced sodium chicken broth. It was about a third of a box. All right. Let me open this. I'm gonna peel these potatoes because I don't like potato skin. It's a good can opener. It's a Xylus brand. It gets a good grip on the can. Okay, this don't have all that stuff in there that Walter don't like. Tomato smell good. Okay. I'm gonna add my seasoning so each layer of food will be seasoned. This is the granulated garlic. I won't go crazy with the garlic because I ain't trying to ward off no vampires. Onion. Since I ain't chopping up no onions in here, I'm using a granulated onion for the flavor. White pepper. I like all kinds of pepper, y'all. Italian seasoning blend. I'm going to do the same thing when I put the meat in here. Add all these same seasonings. And I can sprinkle all these freely because there's no salt in it. Red, green, black, and white peppercorns. You can't see it, but it's coming out. Freshly ground. It's slow. That's enough. Okay. I'm going to peel these potatoes. Just some little bitty potatoes. Really, I can just throw them in there. Some people just eat the skin, but I don't like to see this. I don't like stuff like that. Is that through the whole potato? Don't play with me. I just bought these potatoes. You know. And I'm going to leave them kind of big since they'll be cooking a while. I ain't washing nothing. I don't have no extra bowl here, so let me get a bowl and do it right. Instead of being trifling, I got this little bowl here. Get that starch off. Get out of here. Okay, I'll be back. I know this black part away. Don't want that. Okay, that's good. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. I'll rinse the meat off and put it in here. Ouch. It's hot already. Let me just take this camera off. And I did remember to put my chicken bouillon in there. So the potatoes, the vegetables, and the meat. Now I'm going to punch some holes in this meat like that so all the seasonings can get down in the meat. Well, this meat is still partially frozen. It's froze. I'm going to season this meat. But first, let me put this back on. Okay, I got some hot banana pepper ring. I'm going to use, there's a little juice left in here. I'm going to use the juice. I'm not putting the peppers in here. Now if I were making Mississippi pot roast, banana peppers would go in there. In my case, I used the banana pepper rings. Okay. And this is the hot. And there go the seasonings. The same thing I put on the bottom layer, the vegetables. Season each layer of your food, y'all. Okay. Season it one more time when I put the tomatoes in there. Which one is the right side? What is this? Onion. I like well seasoned food. I don't mean salty food. I mean well seasoned. For this chili ready diced tomatoes. Just cause it say chili ready don't mean you got to use it in chili. That's the way it looks. Put it on top of the meat. My spoon. I use this thing. Spread it all on top of the meat. I want some more sauce in there. Excuse me, y'all. Yep. I'm gonna use some picante sauce up in here. I'm gonna pour it all around the sides. Always listen for the pop when you open a new jar, and smell it and look at it. Make sure ain't no mold or nothing strange growing in there. This is me being extra. That's enough. This goes back in the fridge. Now, I'm going to season on top of this. You know, I didn't put any chicken bouillon on the meat. I'm going to put it on top of this. Tomatoes. You don't want to make it too salty. Chicken bouillon is salty. So, you can always add if it's not salty enough, but you can't take the salt out. I don't care how many potatoes you throw in the pot to try to take the saltiness away. I think there's enough pepper in there, so I'm not putting the white pepper on the top layer. Garlic. That's enough. Put in 3 bay leaves. Just a little bitty. And you don't, okay, when the food is finished cooking, take the bay leaves out. Somebody would choke to death if they swallow a bay leaf, because the stem is just like wire. Let's add so much flavor. I'm going to add 4. You have to keep count of how many you put in there, so you don't want to accidentally leave it in there after it's done. Oh, I almost forgot. Chicken bouillon powder. This is the teaspoon measure. Sprinkle that on the top. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons. Maybe 1.5. See how much liquid in here. Oh, that's good. Because this is going to make juice. Okay. Put the lid on. Set it and forget it. So it's 2:43 p.m. So I'm going to let it cook for... I'm going to go for 4 hours. It'll probably be done in 3. So we're going to see. That's what I like about a glass lid. You can look in there and see. Because once you raise the lid while it's cooking, it takes a while for the heat to build back up. So leave that lid on there. Tell everybody in the house, don't be lifting the lid. Let me show you how it looks. That's how it looks. Okay. Okay, y'all. I cut up my pot roast. Let me see the potatoes. Yeah, the potatoes are done, so everything is done. I'm trying to think, do I want to thicken up this gravy? Oh, it's getting... I made some yellow rice. I think I'm going to thicken up the gravy a little. Okay, I just thicken it up just a little bit. I don't feel like letting it cook for another 20 minutes. So it's just a little bit with some cornstarch and some of this juice. So that's it's pot roast, but you might as well call it soup, because I like a lot of juice. Okay, let me dip up my bowl. I want a good thumbnail. Okay, I got my yellow rice in here. So I'm gonna dip up my food. Might as well call it a beef soup, but because it's too thin to be a stew. Hope I didn't make it too spicy. Okay. And I was only able to find 3 of the 4 bay leaves. So I have to warm water. It's piping hot. Bring this rice up. Rice at the bottom. Okay, there it comes. We unplug this. I'm gonna taste the broth. It's piping hot, y'all. Oh my goodness. Don't need nothing else added. Oh my goodness, it's seasoned so well. And I can put a straw in here and just drink the broth. This is good eating right here. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you all. Let me taste a piece of this meat. Y'all know how tender it is. A little piece, so I ain't chewing all day. This is the beef. Nice and tender. That was my goal. My goal. This was a chuck roast, but you can tenderize any cut of meat. Cook it in liquid long enough, it'll get tender. And I don't use meat tenderizer. I used to, but that also tenderizes your stomach. This is good. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and subscribe to my channel. And you all have a very blessed rest of the evening. It's 7:10 p.m. on Friday. Okay. Bon appetit. I put a few drops of hot sauce in there.